Okay guys, I want to do a quick video to go over how to change from slope point form to slope intercept form, as we will encounter this a bit. Okay, so I'm on page 372, looking at number 11, which is your assignment for today, and we'll go through A. So we're given 2 points, B, which is at -2, -5, and C, which is at 1, 1. And we're asked to write them in point slope form or slope point form and slope intercept form. So the first thing to recognize here is that we don't have the slope, but we have 2 points, so we can get that from our slope formula. So don't forget that. You get 2 points. That's a line. We'll get the slope from the slope formula. So we have -5 take away 1, because we're taking away our y's, one y from the other, and then we're taking away our x's from the other. So -2 take away 1. So that gives us -5 take away 1 is -6, and -2 take away 1 is -3, which is -6 divided by -3, which is just 2. Okay, +2. Negative divided by negative is a positive. So once we have our slope, we can write out our equations in slope point and slope intercept form. So slope point form, we can take either slope. Okay, so remembering that our slope point form looks like this. Y take away y1 equals m, our slope, multiplied by x take away x1. So if we put those things in, m is here, and we're going to grab our point from up here, only one of them. Doesn't actually matter which one of them you choose. So we have y take away y1, that's -5. Okay, we'll talk about this in a second. M is 2, x take away x1. Make sure you're taking it away from here, so that's -2. Again, you saw this in some of the questions that I sent out on Friday, I believe, but once you have this, take away a negative, we can actually write that as y plus 5. And same thing on the other side, 2 times x, this can be a positive, so x plus 2. So our slope point form equation is y plus 5 equals 2 times x plus 2. Now notice that here we see a positive and a positive, but if we look back at our point, they were both negative. Both of those coordinates were negative, -2 and -5. So if I were then to write, which was the question on Friday, what's the slope? Well, the slope is 2 from this equation. And what's a coordinate on this equation? Well, a coordinate would be making sure we have the x in the x spot. Since it's positive, the coordinate itself number is actually negative. And same thing here, putting our x's and y's into the coordinate. Okay, so we have our slope and our coordinate. The second part of that question asks, just let me move my thingy over here, you to write the equation in slope-intercept form. Okay, so that was topic number 4, was slope-intercept form. So slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b, where m is your slope and b is your y-intercept, or where the line crosses through the y-axis. So when I have my point slope point form, I can transform it into this format, slope-intercept form. I'll need my y by itself on this side, and I can do that by using my distributive property. Okay, so I'm going to multiply my 2 into my bracket, and I'll have y plus 5. Now we want to get rid of the 5 on this side and move it to the other side. Okay, So we're going to subtract 5 and subtract 5 over here. Now we have y by itself, 2x. So we have 4 take away 5, and that gives us -1. So the slope-intercept form of this equation is y equals 2x minus 1. Okay, so just multiply it out, get y by itself. Okay, so slope-intercept form, y is by itself. Slope point form, we have y plus, or sorry, take away the value of the y coordinate. And then on the other side, the slope times x take away the value of the x coordinate. Okay, so these are two different types of lines, linear equations. They're both equations of a line or a linear equation. We have another format of a line called general form that we may or may not look at in the next few days. Okay, so I hope that makes sense to you. A little introduction to number 11. You should be able to do B, C, and D. Have a great day.